Is this you?
Yes. Can you tell me what happened?
4 people went to the hospital with injuries,
Oh my God.
and 1 person died.
Oh no. What other pictures did they give you of me?
It's just that one. That's the only one I have.
They didn't take...
This is the exact moment 53-year-old Nicolae realizes he was caught on camera.
Nicolae Mui had absolutely no idea there was a video, and you can tell that in his evolving stories.
The guy is still walking up the river.
The suspect?
Yes, he still had a knife out. He was still stabbing up the river.
4502 dispatch. We just received information. Suspect still has the knife and heading upriver.
What Nicolae did on that July 30th, 2022 would shock the detectives.
That's not bike! That's not bike! That's not bike! That's not bike! That's not Isaac! Oh my God! Oh my God! This isn't real! This is...
Riley Madison was stabbed. Santi Carlson was stabbed. AJ Martin was stabbed. Tony Carlson was stabbed. Madison Coleman was punched.
He punched me in the face.
It began with a chilling 911 call that would lead to the most horrifying discovery.
Help! What the hell?
Hello, Sacred County 911.
Y muchos niños están heridos con...
Somebody stabbed, is that what you're calling about?
I don't know what happened. Somebody pulled a knife.
It said the camera doesn't lie. But can it reveal the secrets that lie beyond its lens?
Chain matches. Yep, sure.
What's your name?
Nick.
Nick what?
Nick Mui. Here, somebody got stabbed. And I fit the description.
After identifying Nicolae Mui as the aggressor, the police called him for questioning.
Are you working anywhere now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where do you work?
I work at Reach Engineering as a mechanical engineer.
And what kind of engineering? What was that?
Mechanical engineer.
Yeah, what's the name of your employer?
Oh, Richie.
R-I...
TCHIE.
What was the last grade that you completed?
I have a bachelor's, and I have actually 2 degrees, one
Okay.
in engineering, one in mathematics.
Wow.
I'm a class away from a master's in both. I'm not a dummy, and I've never had a run with the law, except when I got Will drove me to that.
While snorkeling with his tubing group, which included his wife and friends, at Apple River in Wisconsin, Nicolae's friend, Ariel Chiguez Layet, accidentally dropped his cell phone in the water. Without hesitation, Nicolae took the responsibility to search for the lost device, a simple act of kindness that would soon unfold into a shocking chain of events. A group of teenagers misinterpreted Nicolae's actions while he was searching for the lost phone in the water. The situation quickly spiraled out of control, with the teenagers physically attacking Nicolae, who then responded by stabbing 5 people in a desperate bid to defend himself. Authorities arrived at Apple River to find a victim clutching their intestines, a harrowing scene that would soon reveal a larger tragedy. Dante Carlson, Tony Carlson, Riley Madison, and A.J. Martin were left severely injured by Nicolae's ramage. Another victim, Isaac Schumann, a 17-year-old, succumbed to his wounds and lost his life.
I'm not even scratching the surface.
Really?
Well, I have bigger dreams now,
Yeah.
shattered, but anyway, I don't want to talk about them right now.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what happened, I just don't. I can't talk about, I need to go one step at a time.
Yep. And if you have any questions along the way, Nick, just stop and ask me, okay? Or if you need to take a break, just...
How bad is it?
Well, can we get through this form and ask each other questions?
Yes.
I want to maintain the integrity of this investigation and your rights, and, you know, so I want to get through this form and then we can ask questions, okay? So I'm going to turn this around. I'll give you this pen. What I'll have you do is I'm going to read each. You seem to speak excellent English.
Yeah.
You can read.
Yeah, Miranda rights, which have not been read to me when I was put in the car. Is that right?
And that's okay, as long as they weren't asking you any questions, they don't need to.
Oh.
But I'd like to ask these questions, so that's why we're going to go through this right now, okay? So I'll let you have that pen, and so I'm going to read these to you, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court or other proceedings. You have the right to consult an attorney before making any statement or answering any question, and you may have him or her present with you during questioning.
Okay.
And also, stop me, I talk kind of fast.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this one.
Okay.
So,
yep.
When do I see one? When do I get one assigned to me?
You would get one assigned to you, the soonest would be on Monday.
Oh.
So that would be the soonest. And
working hours,
working hours, yeah, pretty much is how that works.
Okay.
So if you cannot afford to pay for an attorney, you may be eligible to be represented by an attorney from the office of the state public defender. If you desire an attorney from that office, you should contact their local office.
And that information would be provided to me, or?
Yes. So what happens is the jail provides that information every day to the public defender's office. Like, here's who's on the list.
Okay.
So some people come into jail and they either have a lawyer already because of other things, or they know a lawyer, or they're going to find their own. So these guys will let you use the phone if you decide to answer questions now, with or without an attorney, you still have the right to stop the questioning at any time, or stop the questioning for the purpose of consulting an attorney.
Yeah, I'd like to do that at some point.
Okay. You can just check mark that. We went over that. However, you may waive the right to remain silent, and you may answer questions now without an attorney. You can just check mark that I read that to you. You're not agreeing to anything right now. This is just that I stated these things to you. So this says the above rights have been read to me. I have initialed each paragraph, or in your case, check mark, to show that I understand each of my rights. I have received a copy of this form. So you sign it, and then I'm going to sign it, Nick, and then I'm going to give you a copy of it. So I would like to ask you questions about your day today, what happened, like how you guys got to be on the Apple River today, and then like what your day was like. It's up to you if you're willing to answer questions. If you decide that, yep, I'll answer questions right now, and in 10 minutes you don't want to answer anymore, you just need to tell me that, okay? And if you don't want to answer questions right now, then that's fine too, and I will leave. It's up to you.
It was self-defense.
The self-defense claim in this case would ignite a firestorm of debate, making it one of the most talked about recent cases.
Self-defense, there are lots of people that came on to me. Self-defense, and they produced 2 weapons, one I took from them.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can tell. And they hit me, and they were on top of me, and I don't remember anything after that. I just remember I ran away. I ran away to my group. There were actually people coming over from my group to see what was going on. I said, nothing, just get back on. And they kept asking, and I said, nothing. I didn't explain to them anything, because I was so fearful. I didn't know what these people would be doing to us. I've never been in a situation like this, where people produce weapons and they were saying, they were calling, I don't remember, but they said, don't run from us, don't do this, you're a child molester, you're this. And I said, are you people drunk? Or you're a child molester. The only thing I remember in my mind is, if I'm a child molester, should you be drinking? should you be drinking alcohol and doing what you're doing to people that you don't even know, attacking them? And I said, if I'm a child molester, you should be having alcohol, you know. And they took my, I was snorkeling, so they took my snorkel away, they threw it in the water. They grabbed my pants, one wanted to pull my pants down, and I grabbed onto him, and I don't know who that kid was, but he had a knife on him. And then there was another knife, a longer knife, looked like a kitchen knife, kitchen or something, I don't know. And I don't know what happened to either one of them. I just know that when the kid attacked me, I took that from him.
The kitchen knife or the other
No,
knife?
the smaller knife.
Okay, what did that knife look like? Do you remember?
I don't even remember.
But it was smaller?
Smaller, yes.
Okay.
1. Here comes the rule of proportionality. Even if Nicolae was defending himself, his response must be proportionate to the threat. If he used excessive force, he may be liable for the consequences.
Who get to be by them? Or who are these people?
So Ariel lost his phone.
Okay.
The phone was in a floater.
One of those bags that
Yeah.
they give you? Okay.
And everyone had one, but his phone was in a floater, so he says, well, let's go look for it. So I put my snorkel on, and I looked, and these guys found something. And they were talking about it, and I said, okay.
This group of people?
This group of people,
gotcha.
yeah. I went over and I said, did you guys find the phone? And if you did, can I see it? Can I identify it? And they started calling me names.
Who is that? Who the hell is this? Go. It doesn't matter. Go. He said he was looking for little girl. He said he was looking for little girl.
They got off of their tubes. They came at me. Like I said, all I need. And they were calling me all kinds of names, insulting me for being in the water with a snorkel. And I said, all I want, guys, did you find the phone? And I saw they had found something.
Okay.
All right. And I don't know if there was a phone or something else they found, but they wouldn't talk to me about what they found. And we were looking desperately to find this phone. And I know somebody found it, but I thought it was that group.
Okay.
You know, and then they went over, they came to me and they grabbed my snorkel and they threw it in the water. Well, the water was so fast, it went under. So I went out after it, and they started, another group of mostly girls came over from the other side, yelling at me or calling me child molester and what something with, something like that. And I went back. I actually, after this incident, don't even know what happened.
Okay.
I just know that they attacked me, and I was in self-defense. I went into self-defense mode, and then I went over to my group of people. That was it. And they asked me what happened, and I wouldn't tell them. I said, I can't tell you. Let me calm down.
Okay.
I was shocked. So nobody on that knew exactly what happened. The only thing they said was, you know, look, somebody got in an argument over there. Like, yep, let's just leave that alone. Don't go there.
2. If Nicolae intended to harm the teenagers, even if he felt threatened, his actions may be considered criminal.
Are you able to draw for me, like, where you were looking for the phone, like, and where was Ernesto and Sandy, and where was this group? Maybe it helped me kind of understand. Yep.
These guys were here. I don't know how many. There were quite a few.
Okay.
We were upriver about 100 feet. Our group was here. And
So you guys were in the water?
yes.
Okay.
So we were in the water. And then there was another group of people over here that came to attack me. So there was this group of people here, this group of people that attacked me. They attacked me here.
So your group was floating down the river like this?
Actually, we're stopped. But yes, this is the
That's the direction you were
yeah.
going. Okay. So your group is stopped.
Yeah.
And who's looking for the phone besides you? Like, how do you know the phone's missing?
Oh, yeah, we talked about it. I yelled
Oh, okay.
those whole books, and I lost my phone. And I said, well, you didn't lose it. It's floating down the
Because it's in that bag.
Yeah, so let's go find it, you know. And he was over here pouting that he lost his phone, and I said, that's okay, I have my snorkeling gear. And then I heard this guy said that he found something. And when I was snorkeling down, I passed him. I kept looking, and then I came up, I came looking, and then they started yelling and screaming, and I said, did you guys find something? And I thought they did. And I know they did, because they were hiding something from me. And then I went over there, and they grabbed my snorkel, they threw it down, they got off their tubes, they came after me, they pushed me, one of them hit me, and then there was a girl that came from here and hit me in the back of my head. And I was about right there.
You said right here?
When she hit me, yeah.
And that's when the female hit you?
Yeah. And she was coming from another group over here. I don't know how many people were in there. But
Were these guys stopped?
Yes, in very shallow water.
Okay, so it's really shallow over here.
Shallow there.
Okay.
Pretty much the two sides are shallow. Yeah.
Was it, how deep do you think it was when you were like snorkeling around with your phone?
4 or 5 feet.
Okay.
Not very deep. And the water was very murky, so I could not see anything.
Really?
Through my goggles. But those goggles are lost. They took them, they grabbed them off my face and threw them in the water.
We found the goggles.
Oh, good, thank you.
And the snorkel.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Are they connected?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And they're just like regular snorkel goggles, right?
Yeah, I had them over when I went to the Caribbean.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do they look like? Just to make sure we have the right ones. White?
Well, transparent plastic with a white snorkel.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I think
Is that it?
I think we have them. Was there any? Did it seem like these groups were together?
After they came after me, I don't know. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think so. I mean, I feared for my life.
3. Credibility is another major thing that can make or break a self-defense case. Can Nicolae be trusted after he fled the scene and lied to the police? If you haven't yet, check out my Patreon that is full of exclusive videos like this one about Luis Rivera. Unlike regular interrogations, Rivera, a murderer for hire, is given evidence as a part of a deal to reduce his sentence. You can watch the full video and many more at patreon.com/Stranger Stories Plus.
It was a beautiful day.
It was.
This. And this now will probably close that place down.
You think so?
Yes. Well, I don't know what resulted of it, because I don't know.
Is this you?
Yes.
Okay. What do you think was happening at that time?
They were fighting me. They pointed the knife at me. Both boys pointed the knife at me.
Okay. Did you see anyone take this picture of you?
No, God, no. I was actually very, very scared.
What he didn't know was that a camera was rolling throughout the entire confrontation.
I was very scared. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what they were doing and why. I mean, I understand they were drunk, but you get drunk, I get drunk, we all get drunk. We don't do that kind of stuff, especially on a family river like this, family outing. We don't do that kind of stuff. But I was very, you see, I was very, very scared. I didn't know what was going to happen next.
Did you see the woman that hit you in the ear? Did you see her at all?
No. I turned around, she hit me again.
Okay. Do you remember what her bathing suit looked like?
No.
What she was wearing?
She was just yelling at me and calling me child molester. That's how it all started. They kept calling me a child molester. I don't know, out of the blue. And then they wanted to beat me up because they said I'm a child molester. Where are your parents?
Did they look like they were young?
Oh, I don't know. I think they look pretty young to me.
Okay.
I don't think they were of the age of drinking.
Really?
Yeah. I think. I mean, I don't know. I don't hang out with people like that. My generation and the people I hang out with are much older people.
Like Ernesto and Sandy.
Like Ernesto and Sandy and Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amy's probably one of the youngest ones there.
Sure.
45, and percent is 61.
Yeah.
So I'm younger, you know.
So you said that they were standing really close to you.
They were on
Are they-
top of me. They were
Okay.
pushing me, shoving me. I tripped. I fell down. I got up, and that's where I saw the one of the kids there. It was the closest kid with the knife, and I grabbed it from him.
And that was the smallest?
Yes, yes.
And he was in front of you? Was he as close as we are, or
Oh, he was
closer?
closer. He was closer. He was closer. But as soon as he came with the knife, I grabbed the knife from him. And what I did then, shouldn't show you, but I grabbed, twisted his arm and with his own knife. Then I took it from him and I started swinging.
Okay.
So I swung. I don't even know who I hit.
Okay.
I don't know if I hit the girl that hit me twice in the head from behind. I don't know if I hit another kid. I don't know. They were just on top of me. They chased me, hitting me and yelling at me and calling me, insulting me. That's it.
Okay.
So I don't know what knife they had. I don't know. I just saw two knives. That's it. The longer one and the shorter one.
Okay.
I don't know where they are. I don't know who's got them. I don't know.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get a sample of your DNA, because if these knives don't belong to you, I would imagine your DNA is not going to be on them.
Well, I touched one of them.
Yeah, you touched the one you grabbed.
Yeah, from the kid.
him.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to give me a sample
Yes.
of your DNA? Okay.
Yeah. Is that the good thing?
Well-
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a lawyer over here to ask.
Yeah, and certainly, so...
Should I wait?
Well, I've got a colleague that's in the process of writing a search warrant, so we're going to get it one way or another. I just thought if I could ask you, and we could just do it right now, I'll just show you how to, like, what we would do.
I know what it
I would
is.
just get your
It's a
DNA
swab.
sample. Yeah, it's like a big Q-tip.
Yeah.
We'd also like to do an exam, have a nurse examine your body.
That's absolutely okay.
Okay, and I want her to look in your ears, and I want her to look at your back, and, you know, the people that are in these groups, we're going to try to collect evidence from them, because they might have your skin underneath their fingernails, or, you know, we're going to do our best to get any evidence to, I mean, we just don't know what
of course,
happened.
yeah. I mean, and I know everything that happened in the river, so...
Well, yeah, there's that part of it, too, but,
Definitely. I just don't know if I had a lawyer present what he or she would say.
well, I just want you to know that we would get it anyway.
Okay.
I've got a coworker that's writing a search warrant.
If you would get
for
it
the judge.
anyway, then let's do it.
Okay, with the court order, or just let's do it now and get it done?
No, let's do it now and,
Okay.
and give you what you need
Okay.
to start your
Yeah.
proceedings or your search. Yeah.
Well, and yeah, I mean, if you sound like you were really afraid.
Yeah, I have a quadruple bypass. I have been out of shape. I have been in bed for a long time, for 6 months at least. I couldn't go to work. I'm not in the best. I mean, I was just floating down the river. Nothing much. Every once in a while I got up so I could pee, because I can't pee in the tent there, you know. Shouldn't tell you that on camera, but yes, most people have to get off the thing. So I got out, I would get up and then hold on and then get back in. I mean, I don't do anything to stay in shape. I'm a guy that wants to survive and keep working at Ritchie Engineering, you know, and why these things happen, it's beyond me. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, why would that many people come down on one person that didn't absolutely do anything, take his goggles, almost one wanted to pull my pants down. So
Did your trunks have like a drawstring?
Yeah.
So they didn't come down?
Oh, no. They came down a little bit, but no, because I have a drawstring on it, so yeah, they couldn't pull it down. But why? All of a sudden, they were like wolves around me, and they were attacking me from all directions, and I truly feared for my life.
This is Nicolae's story. The other story is much different. Apparently, Nicolae had hit a female named Madison Cohen on the left side of her face. That was when the group of teenagers started attacking him. But it begs an important question. If Nicolae had indeed hit a teenage girl, it's highly unlikely that the others would be laughing and joking around him. It's possible that there's more to the story than what's being shared.
I didn't know what to do. These guys were talking over there. I didn't know what to say. I was just...
Which guys are you talking about?
My
group.
guys.
Okay.
Yeah, my guys. So, and they were quite a bit distance, so they didn't see anything. I don't think they saw anything. And...
So when you go back to your tube, do you guys get the hell out of there? Or
No.
do you what do you do?
We stayed there.
Okay.
Yeah, the girls called the cops. We didn't know what to do. And we stayed there for a long time. There were people coming. We even saw the sheriff coming. And they kept saying, oh my God, they didn't know what happened. So they said, oh my God, what happened? So there was a fight. And I said, yeah, I don't know what was going on after that. I thought they were still fighting. Personally, when I came back, I saw a whole bunch of people coming over there and yelling at each other, and I thought they were still fighting for some reason. I didn't know what was going on. So I personally wanted to stay and watch to see if the cops get them for fighting, for whatever they were doing.
Sure. Okay.
So I wanted to be a witness to them fighting.
Gotcha.
Or if the cops needed a witness, I wanted to sit there for as long as possible. And then the group said, well, there's so many people there, I don't know, let's just get going. We don't want to get involved in this. I was just in there. They attacked me. Yeah, but look at them now. They're attacking each other. I don't know what they're doing. So cops came and we stayed there for, I don't know, another 10, 15 minutes.
When the police were there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we decided we'll go. And nobody asked me anything, and I said, I kept my mouth shut, and down the river we went.
Okay.
So I was very shocked. I didn't know what just happened, really, to tell you the truth.
Well, Sandy said that you were quiet.
I was very quiet.
And you didn't really talk.
I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
I get excuse my French, my ass kicked by a whole bunch of kids. What am I going to say? I just got my ass kicked by this kid, now the police is on top of them. Well, I think something is going to come out of it. Yeah. So I thought the police was there because they were fighting, because these were just boys. And they were being obnoxious, not only picking on me, then these girls came over and hit me.
So these are girls over here?
Well...
Mostly?
Mostly.
Okay. And this was all guys?
Yeah, I didn't know who was in this group, but I know these were all guys because I was snorkeling back and forth, and I asked them if they found something, and they said, well, they started calling me a molester. Then I got up, and one of them took my goggles, threw me in the river. I went after them. One of them wanted to pull my pants down. And there you go. So what happened? Can you tell me what happened?
Yes. 4 people went to the hospital with injuries.
Oh my God.
And 1 person died.
Oh no.
I don't know any of their names, and I don't know any genders, so I don't know.
Was that because they fought each other, or is that
I don't know. I don't know what their injuries are. I was with Sandy the whole time, and then when I kind of turned Sandy over to Ernesto and Amy, then I came here. So I have no idea what their injuries were.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
So we just need to be able to piece this together. In your statement.
What other pictures did they give you of me?
Just that one. That's the only one I have.
They didn't take. They have lots of cameras. You should take their cameras.
Yes, and so I have colleagues,
Yeah.
investigators that are talking to all of those you know, the people in the group and the other witnesses. So yes, we are trying to collect. And I told Ernesto and Amy, because they said that Rosie was taking a lot of pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't think she took any pictures of those guys. There was, at the stop out here.
Yes, but you were snorkeling. They might have been like taking a selfie or something, and we could get these guys in the background that they don't even realize they have it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So I asked them to go through their photos so that we would be in contact with them.
Got it. I was, all of a sudden you say that, it was like, why would they take pictures of me going over there?
No, you just never know what you get in a picture. If they're sitting here waiting for you and somebody else to find the phone.
Did you find his phone?
I don't know. Again, I've been with Sandy pretty much the whole time, and now I came here with you. So I do know, I did get a message that the goggles and the snorkel were found.
The things at the very beginning are the ones that are going to be the most important in determining whether this was a crime or not.
What do you mean very beginning?
Well, he's going to make a self-defense claim. Doesn't mean that a jury is going to buy it, but all the little minutia at the beginning as far as how the physical engagement began is important in whether or not it's a valid self-defense claim.
So that's all the information that I have about like items that were located.
No, my whole life is down the tubes.
Well, I don't know if that's the case, because people have the right to defend themselves.
I know, but this is Wisconsin.
This is Wisconsin.
Okay. You continue on. I usually know that people that defend themselves, they end up being accused of being this and being that.
In self-defense cases, where the law is, as it is in Wisconsin and in Minnesota, that you have a duty to retreat. Like if the opportunity presents itself to just get out of there instead of killing the person, you're expected to do that. But if he's like surrounded right off the bat, you know, there's no way to retreat. But if they can show the jury that he could have retreated here, he could have retreated here, he could have retreated here, the self-defense claim gets negated.
Well, I think if you'd asked me what I would have done, I don't know. I would have been scared shitless, I can tell you that.
When that many people tried to pull your pants down and hit you, and two boys had knives on them. They didn't find any of those two knives?
I don't know. I don't know, but we're looking. And, you know, we're looking before it gets dark out.
I'm glad I actually took that kid's knife. He would have stabbed me. He was not there to scare me. He was there to harm me. At least I'm here. But I'm sorry for how it ended up. Still scared, like I said. I'm scared that they're going to be finding out where I live, and they're going to be hunting us at night, and they're going to be hurting my wife.
Well, I will call Sandy as soon as I leave here, okay, and just check in on her. Find out about your medications. Have you had any medicine this morning?
No, I take them in the evening.
Okay, you take them in the evening. What would happen if you don't take them tonight?
Nothing. I'm not even hungry to tell you the truth.
Okay. But if you don't take your medication tonight, is that life-threatening?
I don't think so. No, I mean, granted what happened today, you know, I was shocked. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't think so. I just can't believe what happened. You know, they need to maybe do sobriety tests on minors on that river. Maybe they need to put an end to drinking, underage drinking and doing drugs. The river over there is turned into a sewer. My second time, and I have dragged my wife out of there, pretty much against her will. I promised her it was going to be the best day. I made promises. We're going to have a great time with this.
But she didn't want to go?
No. She always says, places like this, all they do is smoke pot and do this. Yes, there is a lot of pot smoking over there. We don't know who's legal, who's illegal. I don't know anything about Wisconsin laws, but you can smell it. It was everywhere in the air. Yeah. And I don't know what people do to you do the DNA, you could find out, you know, what type of drugs are in my system. I've never done any of that stuff, so I don't know. I'm very clean, as clean as they go. You looked at my criminal record, you can keep digging, there is nothing there because I don't have anything, not even one parking ticket, not a speeding ticket. You know, I'm as a law-abiding citizen as they come. But I fear for my life too. I mean, I went through a very serious surgery to be alive, to be knifed down by a bunch of kids on the river.
And you're okay with having the nurse do the exam on you, taking pictures of your lumps on the body? You're okay with that?
Yeah. I didn't touch those kids. I did not. I did not claim nothing. No.
Okay.
The detective, Randy Hart, had just taken his DNA sample and would leave him alone for some time.
I'm going to seal this up, because I told you I was going to do that. And then I'm going to go call the person that has the nurse kind of on standby, so that we can get that taken care of. All right. I'll be right back, Nick.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. Why are there so many stupid kids? Why would they attack me? Why would they attack me? Why? My God, why did they attack me? Why did they want to hurt me? So stupid. Stupid kids. Stupid. Stupid kids. They drink too much. Their parents don't know anything about them. Smoke, they drink, they do everything. And then they pick on people. Stupid kids. Stupid. Oh God. Don't. You go to have fun. You bring your family. And then they do this. They do this. Can't get anywhere without being attacked. Can't get anywhere without being attacked. Dumb idiots.
Nicolae was finally charged with first-degree intentional homicide and multiple counts of attempted first-degree intentional homicide. He was eventually found guilty and sentenced to 20 years in prison. The debate continues. Was Nicolae's response justified as self-defense?
Taking life and endangering the lives of others are two crimes that warrant significant punishment. Punishment for what Mr. Mui did, but also punishment that recognizes who he is and the circumstances of his crimes.
Thanks again for tuning in. Drop a like if you like this video, and check out my Patreon page if you want to support the channel even more. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.